do a podcast. We make a darn good team. It always goes without a hitch. Let's head to Twitch and go start up the stream. Do you want to do a podcast? It's the Nerd Glasses Podcast. Let's start now. Hi everyone and welcome to the Nerd Glasses Podcast. Come?
Alright, I'll do my own bit for myself.
Oh wait, no silence.
We're doing it. Get off the road.
That's right, folks. It's a very interesting presentation, a big change, but you can still see half of my enormous head here live on the Nerd Glasses Podcast with special guest host, cohort of mine, consistent person that I drag into doing my escapades, Vladdy93. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great today, and how are you doing?
Oh, wonderful. Question for you. I believe I let you know about our usual digs, and so that the people in the audience don't have too much of a change from the regular. What do you got for us?
Well, have I got a doozy for you? What do you call a Pokemon that doesn't move very fast? A Slowpoke. Teehee.
And now, for the ceremonial. Boo! Boo! It'll never change. Just puns. God damn it. So, Vladdy, a usual contributor in chat for Nerd Glasses, how does it feel to Butterbug? Well, that's it for this week's episode. I'll see you next week. Boder has a head cold. He's giving his voice a rest for the evening. But we will be back, as both Boder and I have said here in chat, next week to your standard format. Looking very excited. By the by, if you haven't yet, now's a good time to remember to subscribe here at Insane Games TV. You too can give the lips to your coworkers or terrify them with Dave face. Either is a suitable decision. We had so many things to talk about in the Nerd Glasses as we went on, and so I figured this week I'd kind of catch up with some stories that may have kind of fallen to the side due to all of the other fantastic things that we're up to. But Vladdy, I know you wanted to chat about something that was coming out soon, and what was that?
Yes. Well, there is a game that is coming back out. It was released a long time ago in the year 2016. It was called The Culling. They released it, and for a while it was pretty good, and everyone was having a great time.
Okay.
But then a bunch of loot boxes and microtransactions came in, and with most of those games, it ended up falling out.
Oh.
They made a sequel called The Culling 2, which unfortunately everyone hated, and it was so bad they had mass refunds.
Mass refunds to what?
Mass refunds to everybody who bought The Culling 2. Like, it was so bad they took it off shelves and completely erased it from the Steam library.
Now, I'm a little bit surprised because I literally, when you said this, had never heard of this game, but it is a battle royale, is it not?
Yeah, it's a battle royale game. It was supposedly the first battle royale game. The company that made it, Xavient, is really proud of that fact. But good news. For you want to play it? Well, here it is. It's only $5.99 in the Steam store. And even better is the pricing models that they have for you.
pricing models, you say?
Well, everybody gets to play one match a day for free.
Oh, how generous. But
And then after that, you pay for either matches per day. So I could buy 3 matches for 99 cents. Or you purchase their fantastic subscription model where you can play an unlimited number of matches for 7 days.
I shudder. I shudder to ask, but I must because it's just like ripping off a Band-Aid. How much is the unlimited games season pass?
Well, the best part about it is I believe it's $5.99 for a 30-day subscription.
There are many things in gaming that have hurt me. John, I don't even know where to start with this.
I'm glad that I can hurt you in special ways like this.
I don't. Holy crap, John! I think we should just pack it in at this point. This is just enough insanity that okay. So you can either freemium play one match, and it's a battle royale game. So either, and I assume it's the 100 player model, correct?
I believe so. Yes.
And is there like AI on the field to fill
I don't
some of it out?
so.
Okay, so thinking about just, and I know my gaming experience is not very well, but thinking about that, I'm sorry. The more I think about it, the more angry I get. You can either pay to get one free game, which could be anywhere from, if your delivery to the map method doesn't deploy, it could be like a minute, or it could be you could win the entire match, right?
Yeah.
But you get that.
And if you win,
yeah,
you get a free game.
Oh, I see. So if I do well, if this is my first time ever playing this game that's been out since 2016, so about 4 years, 3 years, let's just say, because everyone flocked to the Culling 2 and didn't play the Culling original. Oh god, chat has blown up. Let's see. Anti-Claus Prime, the definition of insanity monetization. Amp Slayer saying first. We all know Minecraft was Hunger Games was the first. Oh god, that sounds Boater. Oh god, that sounds unbelievably awful. And that's quotes better than the old pricing model. Anti, I rarely do think that, but no, I hope they fail big time. More like rigor mortis, $5.99 or $599.
$5.99.
So I get. So let's just say I'm Johnny Nobody, and I decide I'm gonna play the Culling, and I don't want to pay for it yet because I haven't gotten a taste of it. But yet I was oh. What?
Yeah, it has the $5.99 starter price.
I'm just very glad I don't have camera right now because I'm literally wailing on my head. So you pay $5.99 to get into the door, and then you have your menus and you install the game, and then what, Vladdy? And then what? Re-explain this to me because I'm pretty sure. You pay $5.99 for the game, and then to play the game that you've just paid $5.99 for, you get one free, and if you win, it continues. Am I right there?
Yes.
Okay. And then, if the free game doesn't go well, for whatever reason, your connection times out, somebody kills you because this is your first time playing it, this game that you have now paid $5.99 for, you can't play afterwards. You have to pay for a map, a play, or pay another extra $5.99 to get the 30-day battle pass.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just hang on while I stick my head in this hole. And they made a second one of this. John. John, welcome to the last time you're allowed to host. Because you have literally sucked the energy out of me, because I cannot believe such rampant monetization is a live thing. Because, John, you know who's out there watching this, don't you?
Who?
Oh. You see, every time you mention monetization, Activision gets a little bit more perky and a little bit more interested. And I'm pretty sure they would love that model. They would love it. So, has anyone in chat played the culling? You know what? I'm going to try to pull up gameplay of this. I'm calling your bluff. There's no way this exists. You and Auntie conspired. The culling gameplay. Oh no. Oh no, the culling Ultimate Hunger Games gameplay. Let's see, does the culling have its own store? No. Nope. No, it doesn't. Is it on it's on it sucks, says Auntie. Oh, it's true. It's damn true, says Amp Slayer. I don't know that I believe all of you. Is it on Steam? Is it on Steam here?
I think so, but I'm not sure.
I think so. It somehow would have...
I haven't gone to play it. I'm not going to play this trash.
What? John, it's like mentioning that there's roadkill, all right? You're on the trip. Yeah. You're driving past it.
Ooh, look, an armadillo.
Yeah, you know what? Hang on, folks. We're coming on I'm taking you all on this journey with me. Let's not open Discord. Let's open this. Here we go. Everyone's least favorite feature of Dave's home computer, seeing Dave's desktop. We'll get back to the Insane Games TV merch. So let's the culling. Oh no. Oh no. I saw it. It was there. Oh no, look, the culling too. You said it got pulled.
I thought it was.
Well, apparently, I can download it. View my queue. No, you can't. Never mind. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is... Hang on, everybody.
And deadlier than ever.
I don't... Oh god.
Most of all, it's Cullinglear. Did you sniff out all the clues? The Culling 2. Coming to your screen ridiculously soon.
I don't... Holy... Oh... So it's those graphics. I'm very happy, Boater, that it hurts your soul as well. I don't know that I want to stream anymore. I think this is the end of the program today. Anticlass Prime, check the link I sent in Discord. Oh, don't you hurt me, Anticlass Prime. Don't you do it. The culling is back. Dev Diary. Oh no. Oh no.
Hi everyone, I'm Josh from Xavier. I hope this message finds you well.
Oh.
You guys have been asking us to bring back the culling for as long as it's been shut down, and we've been working for a long time to make that happen. So I'm very happy to announce that we're bringing back the culling for Xbox One this Thursday, May 14th. I want you to know that this wasn't a simple matter of turning it back on. There were some big hurdles standing in our way. Running a free-to-play online game can be expensive. The bigger your player count, the more...
Is he really about to give a guilt trip about not having enough money? Is that what I'm seeing here?
Server costs are too high.
you spend on servers and back-end services.
Oh my god, did you watch this video? You literally called it.
No, I didn't.
When the culling was free to play on Xbox, we brought in 1 million new players in just a couple of months. You have to have a working monetization
is because they want to keep server costs nice and
culling
low.
didn't have
You
that.
said the word monetization at the same time
that
he
we
did. That's
really appreciate everyone who spent money on the culling when it was free to play. Your support is what kept the game running for as long as it did. The bottom line is, our approach of selling crates and cosmetics just wasn't working well enough, and it couldn't sustain the game long term.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I'm gonna rewind that for a second. Hang on.
Game running for as long as it did. The bottom line is, our approach of selling crates and cosmetics just wasn't working well enough, and it couldn't sustain the game long term.
Okay, he didn't just say... Okay, because I thought he was just trying to defend the buy-a-play mode. Ooh, alright, I gotta...
We knew if we were going to bring the game back, we'd have to make some big changes to our model.
Big changes?
And so we started by looking at all of our costs.
Big changes.
The game requires a minimum server size to run properly, so we spent a lot of time optimizing so that we could run on smaller server instances without sacrificing any performance. Next, we looked at all...
So they're doing smaller servers, which means that they're doing more of them. Mm-hmm. Right? Okay.
The other aspects of our back end, and we found a lot of ways to simplify and streamline those systems to bring their costs down as well. Next, we had to examine our entire free-to-play model. Since that method didn't work for us, we had to come up with a new approach. Moving forward, the culling will no longer be free-to-play. Now, if you...
Breaking news. Game you've never heard of that you couldn't give away before is now not going to be free.
You already bought the game. Even if you got it for free, you still own it, so you won't have to buy it again.
Okay.
And new players will have access to a 1-day free trial to see if they like it. We're pricing the culling at $5.99 in the US, and that'll...
Oh, see that, John? See, you misled me, okay? All right?
What?
I'm just a stepped brain cell back iota less angry. You can download the game for free for 1 day.
Oh, goody.
Okay. Dave, keep watching, says Boater. Auntie, I was waiting for him to start crying. Demon Dragon, there are no words. Please look at the dislikes official statement. Oh my god. Oh god.
Varied based on your country. Every day, you'll get 1 free online match, and if you win an online match, you'll earn a free match token. So you'll be able to play the game online every day without spending any additional money. If you want to play more than that, we'll be offering token packs, along with passes that give unlimited access for a week or a month. This...
Oh my god. How was this person not promoted to the EA executive? I want to know. John, you explain this to me, how this man can look at the camera and say these things and not collect. So the base price of the game is $5.99. 1 free daily online match token, win tokens by winning matches. Okay. A 3-pack of tokens is the great price of 99 cents. A 10-pack of tokens is $2.99. A 20-pack of tokens is $4.99. An unlimited online pass, which I hope just means it's unlimited tokens and not just some sort of unlimited other system. 1 day is $1.99, and for a week, it's the cost of the game.
This new approach means we'll no longer be selling crates or cosmetic items. That change, along with other modifications to our back end, mean that we're going to have to
obviously, this is going to fail.
But John, listen. Did you not hear him?
approach means we'll no longer be selling crates or cosmetic items.
No longer selling crates and cosmetic
That
items.
change, along with other modifications to our back end, mean that we're going to have to reset everyone's profile.
Oh.
When you come
Considering
back, you're
there are a bunch of other free battle royale games that let you play unlimited.
John,
This is completely awful.
John, did you just hear the other thing he said?
No, what did
I'm
he
sorry.
say?
Let's rewind that.
other modifications to our back end mean that we're going to have to reset everyone's profile.
So if you were playing the culling when it was free, and you unlocked all those, you bought all those skins and everything. Actually, let's see if he defends that.
When you come back, you're going to be starting fresh at level 1, but don't worry because we've made some changes in that regard. We've more than doubled the rate at which you earn XP, so you'll be getting crates much more frequently.
Okay. Nope. No, he did not make it better. John, if you were playing the culling, and I'm going to accuse you, John, here now, and say that you did play the culling, and that's the only reason you know about this, because this is so evil. I cannot believe that Activision and EA don't wear it on this. So, Death Stranding, we're just not going to have time for you today because I have to unpack this.
No, we're not.
I am so happy that I didn't put camera on because a vein is literally bulging out of the top of my head. Okay, so, what are the stats on this video? It's got 681 likes, 36,000 dislikes. I'm not going to the comment section. I don't. Oh,
You don't need that poison today.
no, I can't. We'll get canceled. We will. Butterbug. Okay, good. Boater caught the thing I was putting down. So all of the money that you originally spent on the culling, on the freemium, the bundles and the packs, all of it's gone. But Assy McGee here says,
In that regard, we've more than doubled the rate at which you earn XP, so you'll be getting crates much more frequently.
for the games that you have to pay for. And
you'll be able to earn XP in offline.
How is this man not fired out of a cannon into the sun?
For a long time. Along with all of those big changes comes some exciting improvements.
Oh, but wait, there's more.
Many of the optimizations we discovered have a direct impact on the game's performance.
I'm going to replay that 2 more times.
Come some exciting improvements. Many of the optimizations we discovered have a direct impact on the game's performance, which I'm confident that we'll be able to safely cover our server costs and keep the game alive for a long time. Along with all of those big changes come some exciting improvements. Many of the optimizations we discovered have a direct impact on the game's performance, which allowed us to improve the graphic settings on the Xbox One.
John, that Doritos Ranch salesman just told me, okay, that some of the improvements that they made to their game are going to improve the gameplay of the game. I'm hurt now. Wait a minute. Claire, you know what the culling is? Claire, why? What? I mean, what? Like, I don't.
We're running the game at 30% higher resolution on all
30% higher resolution.
all 3 versions of the Xbox One hardware and we've added improved anti-aliasing. Even with the game looking that much better, we're still seeing improved frame rate, so it's a win-win. Our AI behavior has been both improved and optimized, so you'll see a big boost to performance in offline matches.
And what that will mean... Oh no, the freemium tokens are for the online matches. Okay, so you can play the game offline against AI.
You'll also find the bots to be much more challenging and effective, making offline matches a lot more fun. We did make one significant change to gameplay. After taking a break from the game for a while, we found that the stamina system settings just didn't feel right when we play tested. There was
The stamina settings just weren't right, John. The stamina settings. I wholly agree. All right, let's see. Fenian, how is this developer trying to cover their ass? Oh, they're not, Fenian. They're not. They're not. They're not trying to cover their asses. They've destroyed. I don't. Oh God.
almost no delay after spending stamina before it started to recharge.
This man is the devil. I can't listen to the rest of this. I just can't. I just can't do it. Oh God. John, why would you? You're never, ever, ever allowed to be on the Nerd Glasses ever again. How dare you, sir? Bring the devil in this house. This was a house of fun and in-jokes and laughter, and you, sir, have brought nothing but famine and pestilence upon this household. I literally don't know how I can talk about any of the other topics that I just... Oh my God! We're talking about the culling next week with Boater. This is happening. Oh God. All right. You know what? I don't have my green screen up. I'm gonna pick up the green screen. I have thrown my hat and I'm not getting it. I'm not picking it up. I'm just not doing it.
All right.
I'm gonna add the camera here live. We're doing it live. Oh God. I'd You're banished from the land. I'm so goddamn frustrated I can't even find the camera input.
Well, I'm having a great time with this.
I hope you are, because I'm going to be very angry. We'll call it Angry Dave Cam. I hope everyone's having a great time. Because I literally Vladdy, you're fired. You come into my podcast and you bring such evil.
Would it make you feel any better if I told you about a different game?
No, John. No, John, a different game is not going to make me feel better.
But it's a cool game.
I don't want to hear about it, John. don't. I don't want to hear about more games, John. I don't. I'm so angry right now that something like that exists. Okay. I'm so hurt. I'm so hurt right now, John, by this that I can't. I hope everyone has seen me because there you go. I can feel my blood pressure going down. This is okay. All right, John. What about the other game, John?
Okay, it's a game called Man-Eater, and you play as a shark.
Okay.
It's a lot like Jaws, you see.
Okay. I'm back. I'm back. I'm interested. You have my attention.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's a game where you're a giant shark and you can earn different like abilities while eating animals and people. And there are boss fights like hammerheads or evil ship crews like captains. You can fly around in the air. You can hop around on land like a giant shark can.
I'm starting to get worried, John. Starting to get worried. That's an awful lot of features, John.
It is an awful lot of features.
That's an awful lot of features, John. That's a lot of things for people. Tell me, yes, since Boder said it. John.
Yeah.
Tell me about the shark transactions, John. Tell me about how many DLCs I can get.
Oh, no, you just buy the game and that's it. I know, it's amazing. I was speechless too.
What?
Yeah, you just buy the game and then you play the game.
But John, how are the developers going to afford server costs and other things?
Oh, it's a single player game, you see. They don't have servers. If they make a shark game that's going to be online multiplayer where every shark can have PvP action, then I could see the problem, but
all right. So if you screen off, all right. So you know what? We'll go back. We'll use our friend Steam, and we'll is it on Steam, John?
no, I believe it's on the Epic Games Store.
I don't want to open the Epic Games Store, John. I don't want to open it.
There had to be a catch.
I don't want to open Epic Games Store, John, because Epic Games Store is mean, and they didn't let me play Predator Hunting Grounds with Auntie, and I was very mad. What is this game called?
Man-Eater.
Okay. Let's grab a video. Let's grab.
Okay.
I don't. All right, we'll go to the PlayStation Store, the official PlayStation Store. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Let's pull up the video on this. My feelings are still hurt, John. I'm very fragile now. Because this game looks like a game I'm going to want to play. And if it's bad, John, so help me, I will come after you. Hang on, chat.
Probably like
Hang on, we need
7 out of
So, the culling looks like this.
Greetings, contestants.
Yes.
Guess what time it is?
Okay.
It's time for you to guess what I'm about to announce. Do you see any clues in these images? It's bigger than...
Okay, so that's the culling.
Yep.
And now here we are with Maneater.
Humans kill 100 million sharks every year.
That's true, by the way.
But only 5 humans are killed by sharks. It's time to even the score. Eat. Explore. Evolve.
Not everybody made to be a fisherman.
It's shark versus man. Man-eater.
Oh my god, it's on the golf course. I don't. Okay. And exactly how much? How much is that game, John?
I think it's like $20. I don't know.
All right, John. All right. I feel substantially less hurt. Substantially less hurt by that second game that you brought to the table.
Good, I'm glad.
No. You know what? I'm smelling something in the waters. We're going back. Let's see. How much is the download? How much is it? Let's ask, is it a real game to Dan? It is not. For $39.99, it is not a real game to Dan, unfortunately. So there will be no Maneater stream through Dan, because it is the $39.99 price point. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, I feel less bad. I feel... It is not a real game by the Dan Shevlin authenticity metric. All right. First of all, Death Stranding, I'm not bringing this juju on you, so you are definitely canceled till next week. I can't believe you just broke me for 40 minutes about this.
Yay!
You're a bad man, John. You have hurt my feelings.
I'm sorry.
Because now it made the story I was going to talk about seem much more piratey and bad.
What's the story?
I wanted to talk about how Predator Hunting Grounds got its first DLC.
Ooh.
But now it's soiled.
These tapes are my personal testimony.
Soiled by so many things.
Well, let's go to your other talking point. What was it about Pac-Man?
I mean, no, we're not talking about Pac-Man. We're not bringing that on Pac-Man either.
Oh.
Happy 40th birthday, Pac-Man.
You taught the world how to monetize properly.
You taught the... Don't say that!
Eating quarters. That was the way everyone wanted to go.
And I'm okay with that model. All right. Yes, less angry. Happy birthday, Pac-Man. Pac-Man turned 40 this weekend on Saturday. The machines first hit arcades 40 years ago.
Oh, wow.
I'm still hurt, John. Oh, my God. That's so so evil. And he
It
said
took me a lot. It took me a long time to process it too.
And he said it with a straight face. I can't believe it. Boater, were you gonna do the Citadel after this, or is Citadel taking a holiday hiatus? I want to know because I want to dictate whether or not I'm going to get to some of these topics, or I'm just going to... okay, so Citadel is taking a break this week. Normally after Nerd Glasses, you would keep it tuned in here for more excellence in gaming with Boater. All right. It's okay. The culling can't hurt me because I don't play enough PC games. No, it's coming back, John. I don't have an Xbox One, so it can't hurt me. Okay. Okay, so... You, sir. Okay. Let's talk about unfortunate heroes. Let's talk about unfortunate heroes, John. Like so many things in gaming, there are so many people that try so hard and they get so far, and in the end, it doesn't even matter. Boater, if you play the culling on the Citadel, I'll have to be with you, and we'll have to get Dan to invest in $5.99 to get us the game. Hell no, I'm not paying for that. So, chat. Actually, before we, oh my god, you've ruined me. I literally can't do transitions. Goosefraba. It can't hurt me. That, the culling, and that sound of the carousel in the mall are going to haunt me forever. And it's less so much the game as much as it is that dev saying stuff with a straight face. Alright, so what does everyone want to hear about? Do you want to hear about a recent development in RE3 and my personal hero, Brad Vickers? Or would you like to talk about Predator Hunting Grounds? Or would we like to chat about... and I forgot the third thing. So yeah. I want to hear my brother being happy. Did you get the Predator DLC? Alright, fine, we'll talk about it. So, Predator Hunting Grounds came out. I'm going to cry after we go off air. It's so evil. It was a $39.99 game, or you could pay $59.99 and get a whole mess of DLC, an art book, a comic book, and a mess of other things, but none of these DLC packages that were announced. Today, they created an update that allowed you to play as Arnold himself.
Ooh.
So, now I have to defend this because John showed us the Ultimate Evil in DLC. The reason why I don't feel bad supporting this DLC pack is, first of all, let's look at the video first.
These tapes are my personal testimony. My name is Dutch, and this is my story. Predator Hunting Grounds, available now.
So first of all, that's actually Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Ooh.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, who has not been affiliated with a single Predator property since this movie originally came out. So you're looking at Predator Hunting Grounds. The DLC was released today. It is $7, and for $7, you get the Dutch character skin, and the two famous weapons that he carried. And you will get all of that added to your game. I look forward to, after this, playing this game. Oh god, the culling, though. Because, yeah, I did expect much worse. Because, firstly, it is Arnold's voice. He did record a whole mess of tapes. The tapes themselves are free. So the story that goes along with this character addition are absolutely free to all the players. It comes with the patch, comes with the update. So that is free. So you're getting a bunch of backstory about Arnold Schwarzenegger. The reason I think this is worth it and kind of cool is the fact that absolutely, Boater, $5 would be more right. The reason I'm totally willing to shill out the $7 is because it's officially endorsed and licensed by Arnold himself. It's voiced by him. But the other thing is that this is official canon for the Predator franchise. Now, to everyone who will ever hear my voice, the people I will run into in public, people who walk past me at conventions, people who have things, I'm the only one that cares about that, and I know that, and I'm okay with that. But that's cool as hell, because it's explaining where Dutch has been since the first Predator movie until now.
Oh, wow.
And for my money, and actually, the best part is, that's not even for the money. That's free.
Oh.
The tapes are free. You're not paying for those. You're just getting the story, Born in Glory, as to what's been going on with that. So, look forward to Predator Hunting Ground streams on DM314 and some on Insane Games TV. But these announcements seem very sullied by John's evil announcements. I did want to talk a little bit about something that has happened in Resi 3. Actually free or the culling free? Don't you bring that evil on me, Anticlass Prime. No, it's free. It's just the deal. It's just the download free. So, Brad Vickers is a mainstay character in the franchise Resident Evil. In the original game, a little bit of backstory on him. He's a member of STARS, Special Weapons, Special Tactics and Reconnaissance Services, something or other, STARS. They're a specially trained unit of the Raccoon City Police Department. In the first game, he is the pilot of the helicopter. For the rescue team, because the first team goes in, Alpha Team goes in, helicopter crashes, team disappears, no one hears from him. One free helicopter flight from Brad per day. You're a bad man, Anticlass Prime. You're a bad man. You get one free Brad Vickers flight per game. So, this... oh my god. He decides, as any hero does, when the stuff hits the fan, that he literally pulls a Joey Drew and goes, "That's it. I'm out of here." So he bails on his squad. Like hardcore bails. Leaves them for the events of Resident Evil 1. Eventually, he does come through, and he does come back, and he rescues the team, and he picks them up. But, as you can tell, he is the archetype of a chicken shit heel. Then, he does not really play a part in Resident Evil 2. There's a little bit of foreshadowing and some Easter eggy where you can run into him. Unfortunately, he is dead. So, you can run into his corpse. Oh, Rufflegoods, okay, it wasn't Joey Drew. It was the guy that rang the thing. I'm out of here was Wally Franks. That's right. Joey Drew screwed us. Wally Franks was the one who was like, I'm out of here. So he was more of a Wally Franks. You don't really see him very much. You don't really talk to him. But Resi 3 comes around, and here's your involvement with him. Seriously? Seriously? Oh, nice it. That's my union. They should give me some money. It's been 2 games. This is how you run into Brad Vickers.
Get away!
Now, John, you run into your compatriot, a member of your special teams unit, and he's being bitten by a zombie. Do you, A, assist your teammate, or B, faff about behind the counter?
Now, if it was me, I'd probably faff about behind the counter.
Okay. Okay, chat. Make yours heard. I know there's a little bit of a delay, but do you rescue your teammate from the zombie that was very clearly like Brad Vickers? First of all, look at that shove. Like that's like a good 8 feet at least. So Vladdy, you'd faff?
Yeah.
Well, apparently so did the person who recorded this video. They just faff. All the faff.
Brad, hang in there. Why isn't someone doing something about this?
I didn't know you were still alive, Jill. The police aren't trained for this kind of situation. What could they do?
The Raccoon City Police Department is not trained to handle zombies is one thing, but a town evacuation, things like that. No.
Listen, he's coming for us. We're both gonna die.
What are you saying?
You'll see.
This game was formatted differently, where you had not yet met the Nemesis. So at this point, you have no idea what he's talking about, because he's being super descriptive and super helpful.
He's after STARS members. There's no escape.
And then he just pieces out. The next time you run into him, after quite a bit of fighting and doing things, is... I missed this mechanic, though. The loading screen was an opening door, and if there were zombies on the other side, you would get attacked immediately. So you run around the town. You don't see Brad between this point, by the way. He has just pieced out and left you alone again.
Jill!
Brad!
We've gotta... Jill! Help!
Now, John, your teammate is being attacked by this enormous zombie thing. Do you help your teammate or faff?
Well, faffing has helped me thus far, so I'd probably continue to faff.
I hope he drops good loot. You folks are evil. And that's Brad Vickers in the first in Resi 1 and 3, which technically 3 happens at the same time as 2, but we won't get into confusing timelines. We'll just get into I played Resi Evil 3. By the way, Insane Games TV merch store. Look at that sexy stuff. Look at that Citadel t-shirt. Look at that Weekend Wednesday t-shirt. Look at that showers maketh men shirt. Or that Insane Games TV. I appreciate you, John. I do. So, here is the remaster where you are introduced to Brad Vickers. All right, are you ready?
Ready.
Jill? Over here!
Brad!
First of all...
You okay?
What was that thing?
Damned if I know. But right now it's got a hard-on for the only 2 stars left in town. You and me. I'm not sticking around. Just look around you. The longer we wait, the more screwed we are.
First of all, in a video game, that build does not scream, I make it to the end of the game. It doesn't. Receded hairline, he looks dirty, he's got the paunch.
The longer we wait, the more
He's
screwed
wearing
we are.
he's wearing too many logos for stars.
How'd this all happen so fast?
I don't know.
He's
One
got 2
fucked up
days to
thing always
retirement.
leads to another. It's like our play on steroids. Hey! Hey, wait! Down here! Damn it!
This is right at the beginning of the game, so this isn't spoiling anything, by the way,
Be infected.
Oh, good.
per se.
Here they come!
Do you help Brad, or do you faff?
Faff.
You faffing?
Faffing.
Look at that! Brad helped himself.
Many.
But it appears that you chose to faff, and so there you are. Like, there's the classic horror movie moment. This happens, and so you just stand there, just with your Johnson in your hand, just kind of waiting for something to happen. And then you realize, oh my god, I'm right here. I promise this is going so. So first of all, Brad's doing 1,000% more stuff.
Don't think about it. We're gonna make a run for it.
Come on, Jill. We know how this ends.
Oh yeah, in Resi 3, by the way, he does let you know.
Always.
Then do me a favor. Don't fuck up like I did. Go!
Did you see that, John? The noble sacrifice.
Oh, wow.
So Brad sacrifices himself so that Jill can get away. In difference of this game, the reason you're running down this alley is because Brad calls you, as Demon Dragon in chat noted, calls you ahead of time to say, get out of your apartment, something's coming. So, you know, this game, Brad gets a really good redemption arc. But, you know,
Sorry, Brad.
so Brad dies there, by the way. Spoiler alert. Some chapters later, you're playing as a new character, and you go to the Raccoon City Police Department. Now, remember in the last game, the first time you went to the RCPD... Oh, listen to this.
Come on, man. Not you too. Sorry. Sorry.
Did you catch the important bit there, John?
Which was it?
Well, what did you take away from that interaction?
I'm not quite sure, to be honest.
All right.
Two.
Let's replay this moment here.
Sorry. Sorry.
Right there. Right there. Right here.
Sorry. Sorry.
There's that moment of realization where the zombies aren't potentially 100% gone.
Aww.
And there's that realization that unfortunately our friend here sets up Resident Evil 2 beautifully, as Auntie did say, where he unfortunately then gets bitten for taking a moment not to shoot his friend in the face.
Ooh.
And does eventually die because of that gut bite, by the way. You then do have the option to kill Brad, and spoiler alert, folks, he takes a lot of bullets.
Come get some.
So, he takes a lot of bullets. He takes a lot of things to put him down. And yet, John, the undead in the Resident Evil franchise, now some of them can talk. Not a lot, but they can speak. They can, you get tons of neato stuff if you kill him and get his key card. Demon Dragon hit it right on the head. If you do kill Brad, he is a member of STARS. He does have a lot of access. And as you saw on his person and on his zombified corpse, there was his badge. So if you're playing Resi 3, the remaster, take the time to fight Brad, put him out of his misery, and yeah. Auntie called, he drops loot. He does really drop good loot. But the fact that they have now, as Capcom has started to relook at the Resident Evil franchise, the higher functioning zombies that were infected with the other viruses, such as the G virus, or things like that, did have higher functioning thinking. They did have, like, for example, Nemesis itself can vocalize the word stars. I think it was way better in the original rather than the remaster, but that's neither here nor there. But the fact that they are now moving and backtracking to add this idea that certain people may be able to survive the T virus. Or to a certain degree, or the case can be made that they're still there, and this and that and the other. So I pose a question to everybody, and Vladdy, you and too.
Okay.
Seeing in that moment your coworkers with Brad Vickers, Brad Vickers the zombie can still talk to you. If he's not in direct going to grab you as he was with that other gentleman, do you shoot him because he's a zombie, or does that give you a moment of pause?
That would totally give me a moment of pause.
Okay. Because, you know, there's a big corporation in town. They have a whole bunch of experiments going on. Boaterbug says shoot him in the legs. I like all these ideas. I don't know that I would have the ability to carry through in such a way, unless I was in imminent danger. But yeah, it was super interesting to have that. I'm not gonna dome him, but maybe try to immobilize him, get lab coats to figure it out. Exactly. Put him in the shed in the back room, give him an Xbox controller, and you can play Halo with him. I mean, come on, people. Has no one seen Shaun of the Dead? That's just what you do with your undead friends. The other topic I did want to talk about was this very interesting added mechanic to Call of Duty Warzone. There was an enormous update, and I know, folks, it ate my hard drive and everybody else's. In fact, it set the idea of look at me, I am the hard drive now. Like, but the thing that struck me was in the season update. I know I said this last week. They added key cards. People didn't really know what the key cards did. They didn't really know what they were for. But myself and Amp Slayer spent a butt ton of time figuring this out and getting it to work. And we have now entered... I have entered now 3 different vaults. For those of you who are unaware, there are like caches around the map, free caches, not DLC, okay? In this game that's free to play. It's just the cost is the fact that it's an enormous file size. And around the map, you will see these drop points. And in these drop points, the green ones are the bunkers. You get a key card, you find the closest bunker, and you can open it with said key card.
Okay.
Interestingly enough, inside of the bunkers, there is a second locked door, so we suspect that if you find 2 key cards, you are then able to get into the second area of the bunker. Inside of the bunkers themselves is a fascinatingly large amount of crates that you are then able to basically give yourself a really good loadout and a good amount of cash and a good amount of kill streaks without having to actually pay for them. I know what you're saying to yourselves, but Dave, there's that yellow bunker, there's those orange dots, and there's this purple dot here. Well, John, don't you worry. Because what we're looking at here, you know what? Let's make this a thing. Let's draw. I'm going to draw out a red marker. So, John, let's just say you've landed, name a drop spot.
Quarry.
All right, so you dropped in the quarry. You hear boom, and you think to yourself, yeah, I got a chance to get one of these key cards, and there's some bunkers around here, but I'm real curious about bunker number 11. So, you hoof it. You hoof it here. To, stupid thing covering up my prompts. These Morse code phones. What you need to do first is go to these orange or these purple phones. You will pick it up. A person will be on the other end. They will say a couple phrases, single word phrases in Russian, and then you coordinate them to these orange points. Okay? Now remember, this is still a Battle Royale game. The circle's closing. All these things are happening. After you get the Russian, because by the way, there's no guarantee that any one of these phones will be the one that rings. It's a chance. It's a fun little puzzle. You will go to then, once you have those Russian codes, to these different phones, and based upon what you hear them say, you will know what phones to go in what order. Once you get all 3 of them in order, spoiler alert, this is not necessarily worth it, you will then know the Morse code and you will unlock Bunker 11, which you will then be able to go to and open up. I have not, and I probably will never, be able to open Bunker number 11, but damn it all, did I not have a hilariously good time with Amp Slayer and CJ and I Love Hello Kitty trying to get that one open. It's a lot of work. And remember once again that it's not a main part of the game, so if there's a bad circle and you find a key card here and this is already in the zone, you're out that key card. Like, it's not important. But I'm excited by that, and I'm very interested by it to see how it evolves the game, and to see what it does. You know, Vladdy?
Mm-hmm.
And now it is 8:51. We have gone well over the originally allotted time. Vladdy, anything to add for the folks here at home?
A slowpoke. A slowpoke. Cause they're slow.
you, Demon Dragon. Thank you. I don't know when next, John, you and I will be in the same room, but just assume.
I hope it's soon too.
I'm glad that we get one free episode of Vladdy. I would like to buy more Vladdy tokens. Maybe talk about the culling a bit. That brought up more of a reaction. I don't want to talk about the culling. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to think about it. And I definitely don't want to make that a St. Jude's incentive for next year.
No.
But, folks, definitely look forward to next week. Boater will be... can we get the Vladdy season pass as well? For $7? Ooh. I'm canceling all of you. So that was... I'm very happy I was able to knock out my Brad Vickers thing to talk about a little bit about the Warzone update. I get these things next week on the Nerd Glasses. It will be doing a post-mortem of the St. Jude's Play Live season and things like that. As a quick little thing, I am currently sitting at $1,500, and I cannot thank everyone in my community enough for that support. It means everything. It is amazing, and this is not a kindness that I'm going to forget in my lifetime. Thank you to everyone who has contributed to both mine and Boater's campaigns. Boater's currently sitting at a total of $479. So we're gonna, hope that in this week Boater can get over the hump and continue on with his excellence and his work in fundraising for St. Jude's Play Live. And I am without words about the generosity and this campaign's success. Tomorrow is going to be the Kermit Sings stream, so if you have donated any denomination, you get at least one song request. Look up the Twitch Sings playlist. It is the Amazon library, so Boater has dropped the links in chat to our St. Jude's campaigns, but make sure to get at me. I'm going to be reaching out to the individual folks that have contributed to get a song list together. I didn't even get to the news about the fact that we'll have to talk about it next week, about the fact that mayhaps Dave was in the mall with Dan and Mike. Insane Games is looking to come back better than ever. We'll have more concrete on that next week. Yeah, before I keep getting more rambly, and I cannot thank everyone enough for joining us. A follow here goes a long way. You're able to contribute to yourself and your well-being in gaming. If you subscribe here at the $9.99 level, you will unlock yourself the Dave Face emote and also the Mike Lips emote, where you can sass your chats to with not only the culling, but Mike Face. I cannot wait for more on Insane Games TV. Vladdy, thank you so much for joining me and for literally breaking me for 40 minutes.
Yeah, no problem.
Entirely thrown out of left field by the culling. Cannot believe this exists. Good night, everyone, says Boater. Thank you for hosting Vladdy. The Citadel will be back and better than ever next week. Shout out to everyone. Hope everyone had a nice, happy, and healthy Memorial Day. Keep checking your local news for your local guidelines and restrictions as things open up. And most of all, be safe, take care of yourself, drink water, and know that you are loved. Good night.
Good night.
Culling, you